Before I start this lesson, I'd like to give all praise and glory honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. Double honor to Apostle Elders, a great millstone, who rule well and teach well. Shalom to 144,000 men. That's pushing believing his word in all true sincerity and sacrificing their lives and wills to do so. Shalom to the men, women, and children that's tuning in and listening, and shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad on all four corners of the earth. The Heavenly Father name is Yahweh, his only begotten Son name is Yahweh Shai. And Lord will in this video edify, quick, straight to the point. This video right here will be entitled $4.99 for a what? And I entitled this because recently the IUIC has made a preset, recently had a preset packet for $14.99. Now, $14.99 out of the congregation of followers they have, that's a lot of money. That's $15 and change plus with tax. That's outrageous. And not just because of the simple fact you charging people $15 for a preset packet. It's the simple fact that the Lord never charged us for us to know the word. There's disciples that literally had hard-working, low-paying jobs. The disciples came with Yahweh Shai, dropping everything that they know for this truth. And they wasn't told, oh, you gotta spend this much drachma or whatever, or currency, this much currency to know the truth. Yahweh Shai didn't do that. When the apostles came to Yahweh Shai, they literally, like I said, they literally dropped what they knew, dropped their jobs, and a lot of the apostles probably didn't make that much money. A vast majority of the apostles aren't rich individuals, people of high not high status. Coming from rich backgrounds, I'll just say it like that. A lot of the apostles wasn't like that. A lot of the fishermen, all of that. You know, Yahweh Shai didn't charge for a breakdown. Yahweh Shai didn't tell us to charge for a breakdown. You know, that was not what the Lord has said or told us to do. Now, you charging for breakdowns when you was, and then not even just that in this day and age. Now, let's put in this day and age. The beginning at One West, they did not. Now, granted, I was not a part of One West, but based on what Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Aryamlum, and Apostle Ricard said, and the bishops and elders of Connecticut and whatnot, a lot of those individuals at One West didn't charge. That the school had never charged for breakdowns. That's not scriptural. So for those individuals to be saying that, to be letting that slide, that shows you that those individuals aren't about truly teaching the flock. You don't charge the congregation money for to know something that should be free. Now, what's that in Matthew's? Let me see. I'm gonna start off with Matthew's chapter 10 real quick. This video ain't gonna be long. This is just something that was just flowing in the spirit to say. And, I'm going ahead and strike while the iron was hot. Okay, now this is Matthew's chapter 10, verse 7. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And yeah, that's what the apostles were commanded to do. When Yahweh Shai not just went on the cross, but even afterwards, Yahweh Shai told them, "Oh, hey, go do acts, go do marvelous works in my name and in the Father's name first and foremost, and in my name." And doing those acts, they magnify the name of the Lord. And on top of that, the apostle wasn't, the 12 disciples, which became apostles, wasn't seeking for vainglory, but they became great men in the faith, But anyway, verse 8, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers. And yeah, the apostles did marvelous works in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai, and raised the dead, which they did, cast out devils, which they did, freely Ye have received, freely give. Freely have they received the word of the Lord and the teachings of the Lord, and freely give that to the people. And by to the people, I don't mean everybody, but I mean those of the nation of Israel. The Lord didn't charge for a breakdown. The Lord didn't charge for to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Verse 9, provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses. So at the end of the day, this ministry don't run off runoff money. It runs off the spirit of the Lord, beginning with Yahweh, through Yahweh Shai, through the top men of Israel, and so on and so forth. We do not need your money. We begin it with GMS. Money isn't something that help our ministry keep going, because ultimately there's situations where the Lord will have you depending on faith more than money. And on top of that, we're going to be in times where faith is going to be more important than money. So us charging for breakdown in scripture, you just doing it for a money grab and to fill your pockets. And you don't even put that money towards the congregation. You put that money towards... No, granted, let me say this. I take that back. You put the money towards the congregation, but you don't. You take whatever's left and rest for yourself. You know? Selfishness. It's not just selfishness. That's filthy lucre. This is Titus chapter 1 and verse 7. Salakia. For a bishop must be blameless as the steward of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, not a striker, nor given to filthy lucre. And yeah, this is how you're supposed to act. You should not just someone of high position in Israel, but a follower of the Lord in general, a believer of the Lord in general. Now, brothers and sisters have to think their own demons that they got to work on and their own faults. But you should not automatically jump to being a person that solves a problem with not just solve problems with vain and carnal reactions. Verse 8, be a lover of hospitality, a lover of good men, sober, be holy, sober, just, holy, and temperate. And yeah, this is how we should conduct ourselves, and how we should be acting. Hold fast the faithful words as he have been taught. And yeah, that's for all of us in this truth. We should be holding on the words that the Lord taught us through men. Let me see. Verse 9, holding fast the faithful words as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine to exhort and convince gainsayers. And yeah, that at the end of the day, we're supposed to defend his gospel. Let me see. I think I might be reading. No. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially those of the circumcision. Yeah, this circumcision referred to those that know that they're Israelites, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. And yeah, at the end of the day, teaching for filthy lucre is only going to get you in bad cases with the Lord. And most of the time, when you are teaching for filthy lucre, you're not genuinely looking out for the flock of the Lord. So let me go to that. What is that, Matthew 15? Or is it 7 and 15? Let me see. Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 15 and Matthew chapter 7 and verse 15, Salakia. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? And yeah, ultimately, we're supposed to look out for individuals that's doing money grabs. You know, people that ultimately go off on that stray from not just from what they've been taught, but those from their teachers. Those are in most of the time. Those individuals are trying to make a name for themselves and do things for money grabs. And now there's individuals that, yeah, but yeah, at the end of the day, if you, that's what a lot of these individuals are doing. Verse 17. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. And yeah, those, the men of IUIC, beginning with the leadership, those are men bringing forth corrupt fruit. Started with Nathaniel. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. So those that come from a corrupt and inwardly wicked or inwardly destructive, what's the word I want to use? Inwardly destructive, and someone that don't think upon the Lord wholeheartedly, those leaders are going to corrupt the men because the leaders haven't did a purging out. And not just that, those leaders aren't righteous leaders to begin with. So from there, after that, that was pretty much it on that. But yeah, from there, you know, at the end of the day, the Lord isn't dealing with those that are doing things for money grab. The Lord is dealing with the true men and dealing with the men first and foremost, the men, the real prophets that's teaching the word in our true sincerity. Let me see. I had a brain fart, Salakia. But because at the end of the day, those that are of the house of the men of the Lord are teaching, and not just teaching. They're teaching the righteous. They're teaching the truth in all true sincerity, and not doing things for money grabs. So let me see. This is Isaiah chapter 56, and verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. And yeah, a shepherd's supposed to look over the sheep. They're supposed to understand their sheep. They're supposed to take time to deal with their sheep and cater to the sheep. They all look to their own way, one for his own gain from his own quarter. And yeah, those that are not true watchmen of the Lord are doing things for vainglory, for their own attention, for their own purposes. Teaching teaching the words of the Lord is a humbling thing, as well as doing it. You don't supposed to participate in truth and acting like a niggard, or not a niggard, a nigga, or those that are just genuinely trying to seek your money, you know, because at the end of the day, the man of the Lord, the Lord is dealing with men that are wholeheartedly seeking after the things which are not temporal. But Lil Wonder's videos, I'm about to close out. Before I close this video out, I'd like to give our prayers to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakak Wadash. Lord Wonder's video edified, and on to the next one. Shalom.